Hello. Today, once again, I would like to present a small clip updating you on the COVID infection situation in India. As you all know, the rates in which the pandemic is spreading is that almost 1 million people, 10 lakh people in 2 days. And the vaccination requirement is very high. And even demand for oxygen supply is beyond reachable situation. So we read some of the news here, and let us see what do they say. Now, how India's COVID crisis inflaming globally vaccine inequality. Around a third of the global population in the world's poorest countries have been pinning their hopes on India to deliver their COVID vaccines. Then the virus overwhelmed in India itself. This is today's news from what I'm reading from NBC News. The outbreak has caused widespread misery for the country's population of 1.3 billion. Hospitals are overwhelmed, oxygen is scarce, and the death toll of 200,000 is thought to be a huge undercount. That's why I said huge undercount. That's why I said 500,000 is estimated in a day. So 1 million in 2 days. It's also reverberated far beyond India's borders. The vaccine producing powerhouse is now prioritizing domestic supply over exports and no longer sending millions of scheduled doses to low and middle income countries in Africa and Asia and Latin America. Experts say that has already exacerbated global vaccine inequality, leaving poorer countries waiting even longer while the United States and others fly ahead. This could prolong the pandemic for everyone, with virus variants mutating that could be more infectious and evade Western vaccines. This is the worst fear out of everything we were worried about last year, according to Achal Prabhala, an Indian vaccine supply expert at the Access BSA project, which campaigns for global access to medicines. Deciding to rely solely not just on one country, but on one company in that country was a ridiculous decision, says Prabhala, who is based in Bangalore. So, with the US and other rich countries buying up most supplies of the Pfizer, BioNTech, and Entech and Moderna vaccines, both expensive and delicate shots, poorer countries turn to India. The Serum Institute of India is the world's largest vaccine producer by volume and has a licensing agreement to make the cheap and robust Oxford University AstraZeneca vaccine. Look at the way it is being in image. Funeral pyres in New Delhi this week. This is a real photo shot, beloved. And our people over there, still they talk about it. Last year, the S2 signed a high supply deal with COVAX, a global vaccine sharing program co-run by the World Health Organization, which plans to deliver 1.8 billion vaccines to 92 low and middle income countries this year. So in this particular situation, our own Indian patients, look at that, COVID-19 patients inside a banquet hall, temporarily converted into a care center in New Delhi. Even in Mumbai, in one of my locations, where a small school, kindergarten school, we say, with 3 classrooms, that has been forced to be vacated, and the COVID patients are admitted over there. I have another location in which I had rented out my premises to a physiotherapy doctor, and he had been asked to admit the patients. So that is how it is. So India is actually now burning fire. You can see these are burning the bodies, but we are going through a tremendous situation. So you all know that. So I'm just making it clear. This is another one day ago, COVID-19 in India, cases, deaths, and oxygen supply. So look at a devastating second wave of coronavirus of India, just on the road, waiting outside a medical facility, right on the road. A woman had to sleep, wait for her turn to be admitted. Number of daily cases and deaths in India, 300,000, and the curve is actually showing higher, but this is what has been reported cases. But unreported cases will be another 200,000, as I already mentioned. More tests are returning positive in India. Test confirmed coronavirus cases by date. You see the curve again. So there are very few critical care beds. You know, this is something that we are all praying in our churches, that we will have a place for admission, or in a, you know, the provision given to the patients when they are admitted. Yesterday I just heard, I will come to that point now. I think I'll straight away go over there. Now, in this list of members affected, these are all supposed to be some of our leaders working in different parts. The first one you see, because two brothers and two sisters and mother. He is our leader for Chhattisgarh area, and he's in his own home. Two brothers, sisters, and mother are affected, and they are waiting for admission. At least one brother is only admitted. Others, they are afraid to take because there is a financial pressure on him. So I have so many people in list waiting. Thomas Koshi, Pinto Day, and people, Naskar family is together, Nayak family, and of course Thomas Koshi I said, and along with that Elizabeth Koshi also is being Reverend Abraham, Samuel George, Jennifer Marshall, Mr. Marshall, Josephine Thomas, Andrea Yadav, Tarsam, Chandona Mandal, Clemency, 3-year baby. All are in these cases are affected cases who are in our list waiting for treatment. But we thank for the people who have helped us so far. I wanted to give a brief report on that, actually speaking. So let me go back whether I can get that out. Let me see. Yeah. No, I'm not getting that. But anyway, I will give a report here. I'm giving an appeal to everyone. At least a $10 per person will provide basic needs to protect our widows, old men and women. We can give them, without mask we are buying mask and supply, sanitizer, hand wash with soap, few ingredients. They can boil the ingredients and inhale. This is, my wife is a doctor. She gets all the informations. In fact, I would have preferred her to do this video, that how from being in the house that we'll be able to have something to go through the situation if someone has become positive in our surroundings. So these ingredients is one thing with which we are telling them to boil and inhale the vapor, plus drink that juice which comes out of that. It is very effective. And then we are also saying that there is an inhaler which my wife probably tomorrow I will announce about it. If we can have that inhaler purchased and given to them, I'll find out the cost and report to you tomorrow. We want to buy that and give it to them so that they can utilize it wherever they are. Thank God we have received donations for 52 families so far, and we immediately passed on the amount. So for giving the the $10 rate protection measures, we can do that. An additional gift of $20 per person will enable us to provide groceries for a month. So this is out of the 52 families. It's not only this $10 we have got some $20 for them to give provisions. So because these days when they've lost the job, let them get at least the provisions and eat and live. So rush your gifts to Global Mercy Foundation. I have given you the address here, or donate to globalmercyfoundation.com. www.globalmercyfoundation.com. God bless you. And as you take part in helping our people, you too in turn will be blessed. And we are busy in helping our people these days. Thank you.